What's good, Chaotic Nation? It is your boy Chaos here. Welcome back to the best team for Pokemon Sapphire. It's Sapphire. We did make a choice that it was Sapphire. So let's continue building the team. I gotta figure out where we're at exactly. I wrote down a few options that we could add to the team after the last stream. So maybe that could figure that out. Welcome in, everybody. Good to see you again. James, good to have you back. Welcome back. The long lost child. Good to have you back into the community. Thank you for following. I think I saw the follow. I'm such a Twitch streamer. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. We're back with the best team Sapphire for our weekly YouTube stream. I like to keep this up just for the sake of keeping it up. And I should have left the fan on. I turned it off because I'm like, oh, it's cold. And then as soon as I start talking, hot. Immediately hot. So we have determined that since we're doing Sapphire, Blaziken is our best starter. So we'll be using Blaziken. I have Blaziken on the team. We have Ludicolo, Gardevoir, Manectrix. I gotta, hold on. Give me 1 sec. I gotta turn the fan on. I literally just had to stand up and turn it on, but yeah, I turned it off. And I'm like, it's nice and cool in here. It's a cold day, and I'm like, nope, it's hot. So no, so we just got Manectric onto the team, and I hadn't figured out a moveset for it, but I have Bite, Thunderbolt, Bite, Thunder Wave, Strength, and Rain Dance at the moment. So we need to figure out where our holes are and fill those. Likely it's a dark or ghost type for Phoebe. I think that's one of our openings, and then Steven's team is another thing. So let's just see where we're at. All right, so with May, we're not even fighting that team, so don't worry. Fire, water, grass core. We have a water type, we have a fire type, and we have a grass type. So May's basically dealt with. Wally's final team is going to be the difference here. I don't need this. That's Ruby and Sapphire. This is Ruby, Sapphire, number 1. Okay. So Blaziken deals with Delcatty and Roselia and Magneton. We want probably an ice type. We have Ice Beam on Ludicolo to deal with the Altaria, and then a dark or a ghost type to deal with the Gardevoir. So yeah, so dark and ghost looks like our next big team slot filler. Matt is dealt with. Shelly is dealt with. Both of those are dealt with by Blaziken. Archie, we have an electric type now, so that deals with the Crobat. I also need to get Spotify showing up, my bad. Alright. And I'll explain better. I might as well just take a second to explain better. I do this best team series live here on the YouTube channel, mostly because in the videos of these best teams, I'll be like, if you want to see the whole playthrough, I do it live here. That way we have research and purposed. We have actual playthrough of the research, and I'm actually doing it, so you can go back and look at the VODs, see if there's something you want to look at specifically. How you might be like, well, how does Blaziken deal with Matt and Shelly? Because they don't have any water type moves. That's how they deal with it. So that might be something you want to go back and look at. So that way we have all the data. I used to do this over on Twitch and stream the best team. I think the last one I did was Insurgents, and that was such a long game that I think that best team is like an hour long itself. Alright, and then our last set is, what do we do for the gym leaders? Rustboro, Ludicolo, Dewford, we have Gardevoir. Mauville, we have Blaziken, and potentially a ground type to deal with the Voltorb. We have Ludicolo for Lavaridge City, but maybe a ground. That's why I think a ground type might be helpful for both of those fights. Petalburg, Blaziken wins that fight. Forestry, we have ice moves on Ludicolo. We also have Manectric. Moss Deep, we have Ludicolo and a dark type that will be dark or ghost type that'll be on the team for the final slots. We have a grass type to deal with all of Wallace's team and an electric type, so that's fine. Sydney, we have a Blaziken. Phoebe, we need a ghost or a dark type for. Glacia, we have a Blaziken and a Manectric. Drake, we have an ice move on Ludicolo. And we have a Manectric that has electric moves. For Steven's the real one. How do we Steven? Trying to not get this ad on my screen. How do we Steven? That's a good question. So Blaziken deals with the Aggron can deal with the Metagross, can deal with Skarmory. We have an electric type for Skarmory as well, which works. Is Cradily... What's... The problem is I don't know what Crady's ability is for Steven's team. My guess is it has Storm Drain or something. Which would mean Blaziken's probably one of our best bets for it. The hidden abilities don't exist in Gen 3. And so you only have Suction Cups. So Water type move would work. I guess you're neutral. You were weak to Fighting, Bug, Ice, and Steel. We have a Fighting type move and we have an Ice type move, so it's probably a Blaziken fight. We might want to look into that a little bit more. For Claydol, we have a Water type. We don't have a Dark type, so that'll deal with that. Our Maldo is the same basket with a Water type. We have that. There might be a better way to deal with our Maldo. If we do get a ground rock type, that actually would be good because it's weak to it. A rock type also gives us coverage for Winona too. That might be helpful, and Glacia, even though we're weak to water and ice at that point. And Metagross, we have Steel Resist Dark in Gen 3, I believe. Let me just double check that. Also, feel free to read to be in the chat. I will be reading that as much as I can. And we might even get to the battling the teams today. No, it's weak to Dark in Gen 3. I think it resists. They changed it in Gen 3 to be weak to Dark. So regardless if I get a Ghost or a Dark type, it will be good against Metagross. But if I get a ground and a Rock type, then that gives us another good way to deal with Metagross. I'm looking at Metagross's resistances and it's ridiculous. It resists Grass, Normal, Rock, Dragon, Flying, Ice, Steel, and Fairy. 50%. And it's only 1/4% from Psychic type moves and takes no damage from Poison. Which means out of the... Well, there's only 17 types in this game. This Fairy isn't a type. Out of the 18 types total, it is only... It's weak to 4 and resists or is immune to... Let's see, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10? It's resistant to over half the types, which is kind of crazy. But Ghost or Dark could be good for Metagross. So we need a Ghost Dark type, and potentially the Ground or Rock could be good. Now I have Swellow as an option for this team. Mostly because we need something with Fly. And I don't think Blaziken can learn Fly. But we can check. I mean, it is a chicken, so perhaps. Charizard can. Why can't Blaziken? Our options, if we are going to do a flying type in this game, probably leaves us with Swellow or Pelipper. Skarmory's too late. None of the other regional birds are in the game. Crobat is... I guess we could technically get a Crobat. But I don't see how Poison helps us in this game. I think Swellow's a better option, honestly. I guess Crobat's moveset is actually pretty bad. Its best attack, it doesn't get Poison Fang. Its best poison move is level 49. So, and it doesn't get a flying type move until 21, so it's really not helpful. Arrow is too late because we don't get the fossil for it. The rest of the stuff isn't in the game that learns Fly in this generation. Flygon's probably too late. It'd be a good ground type, but I need it before we fight Watson and Flannery, and I get it after we fight Watson and Flannery, so it's not worthwhile. Swablu's also too late. for the similar reasons. Tropius is also too late for the same. And Salamence, I don't even know where you get a Bagon. Yeah. So it's basically Swellow if we want a Flyer, which you're probably going to need because you need TMs. So let's see if Swellow... So I'm going to assume Swellow's on the team. We just need to find if it can learn anything useful. Steel Wing could be nice as a coverage move. That would help us with rock types. What is he even? What is Steel super? Is Steel even super effective against anything in this generation? I don't even know. Steel is good offensively, good against Rock and Fairy and Ice. That's why it's a good defensive typing and not an offensive typing. But, you know, that could be an option. Yeah, Trapinch before the 3rd gen would be good. If we're looking at a ground type, it's Golem, basically. But I think we have to take Solo for the flying, the ability to fly. And it's yeah, the only question is it better than is Pelipper more worthwhile over over Swellow? And I don't think the answer is yes. Swellow's attack stats 85, speed 125. Maybe it doesn't have special attack, but we're not going to be using that. And then Pelipper, I think, is pretty slow and not strong. 50 attack, a lot of defense, some special attack. And it doesn't get good moves. Could teach it Ice Beam though. All right, so let's put in. We have to use Swellow. We're kind of required. Unlike Oras, we do not need Fly in Oras, but we do need it in this one. So we should have Swellow's moveset. Should be Fly. Should be probably Aerial Ace, because that's its best flying type move. I could give it Agility. I could give it Rain Dance if I want to be cheeky. It is fast, so I think having Steel Wing on it would be nice coverage. Steel Wong, apparently. I hate when your Wong Steel, guys. I've been there. Alright. And then what's the other option? We have a slot open. Unfortunately, Pelipper. Fortunately, Swellow does not get strength. So we still need Rock Smash is a TM, isn't it? Crap. Blaziken already has Rock Smash on its moveset. It still has a slot open. Alright, so we'll leave it there for now. But that assuredly gets rid of Golem, because we absolutely need a Dark or a Ghost type. So the two options I think we have are Absol and Banette. And you're like, but Chaos, that's too late in the game. You are right. It is very late in the game. Both of them are really late in the game, but you don't get any other options for Dark types until that point. And they're both essentially available at the same time. we just gotta get through all of this. Because we get them as soon as we're able to... As soon as we get the forgery. So they are available right here. After we beat May. So we can get Absol right there. Or we can run down and grab Shuppet. Duskull is not in this game because it's Sapphire. The Shuppet's our option. I don't think the Safari Zone gives us anything of use. It's one area I've never looked at. It gives us a Heracross, but if we weren't using Blaziken, that might be more valuable. Yeah. It's not like it's going to be hard for us to find them. So, yeah. It's one of the two of those. Absol or Bennett. I have a feeling that Bennett's moveset is absolutely dog water. Because, but it might be better than Absol because its physical attack stat is 115, and Ghost is physical this generation. But the only move it learns is Shadow Ball at 45. At 48, rather. Until then, we're relying on Nightshade. And I can get the Shadow Ball TM, I guess. But beyond that, coverage-wise, it's just normal moves. I don't think we want attacking specially. No. Well, it's not bad. 83 isn't terrible. I guess those would work too. But Cacturn is outclassed, I believe. Crawdon also is outclassed by Abs. I think they're both outclassed by Abs. All three of them, actually. To be fair. I mean, I can look at them. Sharpedo. 95 at special attack. It's not actually bad. And you do get Bite immediately. But Bite is special. Sharpedo does not get a water type move via level up, which is kind of dumb. I mean, Sharpedo might be a good option. It would give us a lot of the coverages we're looking for. Where is its access point? That's the real question. Because I think we're going to have a problem trying to find one. That's going to be the big problem. Because it's not fishing anywhere. And that's really what's killing a lot of our run right now. Is they're just so late. They don't even show up in the grass. And our fishing encounters are literally Magikarps and tentacles pretty much the entire way through. So this is where we'd be able to get Cacnea at the 5th gym. Still not available there. 105 isn't available. 118. 118 is the first time it's available, and we'd have to have a good rod. Which... I think is after near Meteor Falls. Uh, 118. Oh yeah, we get it as soon as we cross the map. Which means it's locked until after we beat Norman. Okay. Yeah, but the super rod's way later in the game. We're trying to get it as fast as possible. If you hadn't realized that about this series, try to build the team as fast as you can. Not take the entire game to finally have your team put together. Sharpedo does have a better special attack stat. And does come before Absol. And does everything Absol would do for the team. So I guess that makes Sharpedo better than Absol. I don't care about deodorant ads. Jeez. Cacturn would be the same points. It's 115 in both stats. No, the super is the last one you get. As it normally should be. The problem with Cacturn is it gets the only dark type move it gets is Feint Attack. It is, however, Stab. And it is learned early. Just does the coverage make up for it? I mean, strength and cut. Not that we need cut, though. Cut's not required for this game. But its coverage is abysmal. I don't know what it's going to do in the back. I would love to put a Cacturn on a best team. Evasion and Sandstorm. I mean, I could set up Sand and just do an annoying stuff. But there also could be Focus Punch. Ludicolo's getting Giga Drain, right? Giga Drain is in Lily Cove Department. Is 123 in Trainer's Hill. What the heck is Trainer Hill? Oh, yeah, it's that place that you go post game. It's closed until you enter the Hall of Fame, so I cannot get Giga Drain twice. And knockoff's not good in this generation. I guess I have a Needle Arm Cacturn. That's not terrible. It's not gonna have a grass type move for a very long time. I mean, I have a grass type, but nothing saying I need to make it run a grass type move. But it's not offering me anything else besides being a dark type, which is fine. But you know who does offer me something else than just being a dark type is Sharpedo. And look at Crawdont. I haven't seen where Crawdont pops up either. It's not bad stat-wise. I think Sharpedo is better. It says 1 in 15 and 95, and Crawdont's 110 and Crawdont's 120 and 90. So a little bit better physically, but not good specially. And it only gets knockoff. This is a great example of a Pokemon that really needed the physical special split. But it does give us access to things like Brick Break and Dig. And can learn every HM besides Fly and Flash. She don't need Flash. Not bad, but I do think Sharpedo is better. Yeah, 120.95. Was Crawdont one? Crawdont has the same. Crawdont has worse stats. Yeah, definitely Sharpedo. Even if they had the same moveset, Sharpedo. So Sharpedo beats all of them, and Absol. So it's Sharpedo or Banette. And the Shadow Ball for an eternity is going to kick my butt. Plus, the lack of coverage moves is not great. Sharpedo gives us a lot to work with. Because you do not want to be It's 83 special, which isn't terrible. But Sharpedo gives us more of the coverage that we need still. So I think it's Sharpedo. I mean, Sharpedo gets dummy coverage. And better stats on the special side. Which we're going to have to use, unfortunately. Alright. So I think that makes the deal. Sharpedo. And I don't even have to take off. I can leave Ludicolo with Dive or Waterfall. At that point, and give Sharpedo the other one. So probably want to give Waterfall to Sharpedo. Ludicolo can keep Dive. So Waterfall, I want Ice Beam. Once we have access to it. And I think Ice Beam is the game corner. Where is Earthquake? Seafloor Cavern? Can nothing else learn Earthquake? That's my question right now. Because if not, that's actually not a bad option. I'm trying to find team members. Blaziken can. But in Blaziken's case, what would Earthquake be used for? I mean, to be fair, what would Earthquake be used for? I guess other fire types. But I have 2 water types. Do I really need Earthquake on a Blaziken? I don't get it till Seafloor Cavern anyway. That's not that helpful to me. I mean, electric types, I guess. But I don't have access to this before Watson. Dig is 1 of 14. Where is Route 114? After Watson. It's north of Rustboro. No, it's 114, not 104. You're not showing me 114. There's 114. 114 is up before you go into Meteor Falls, which I cannot access until after I've beaten Watson. So I do not get access to Dig. There's no other ground TM, so the Voltorb is just going to be an issue that we can deal with somehow. Alright, what else do we need to give Sharpedo? So it has Waterfall, Ice Beam, it needs to have Crunch, obviously. That's just a given. Do I need, what final move do I want? Rock Tomb, maybe? I already have an Ice move. So Viper doesn't do anything for us. We don't need Poison. Poison types are not useful until Fairy comes around. Yeah, but coverage versus stab is a very good, very different option. That's why we're looking for a dark type, not a or a ghost type. I mean, it really could be anything we want as your final move. Give you strength. Give you rock smash. I should give you strength. Just so we cover out our moveset. So we have rock smash. We have surf. We have fly. We have waterfall. And we have dive. That's 5. Cut and flash don't matter. There's 8 HMs. What HMs are we missing? Does this give me HMs too? Or is it just TMs? Nope. Just TMs. So cut, rock smash, fly. So let me go through them again. Rock smash, surf, dive. Gardevoir has nothing. Manectric has nothing. We have fly on Swallow, that's 4. We have waterfall and strength on Sharpedo, which gives us 7 and 8. And there's no. So yeah, we have all of them. Because you do not need cut and you do not need flash. So you got all of our HMs. Blaziken has 3 moves. Ludicolo has 4. Gardevoir has 4. I think I'm going to go with Rain Dance on Manectric. I don't know why I want Rain Dance, really. I guess it's helpful for Ludicolo. Yeah. And Swallow has 3 moves, and Torpedo has 4. So I have 1 more spot on Swallow. Swallow can't learn Strength. Really? That's dumb. Fire Lace, Steel Wing, and then it probably needs a normal move. It only gets Quick Attack. So I could do Return, I could do Secret Power. It's probably, I would assume, going to be... I'm trying to remember what Secret Power does. No, not Swallow. Look at moves. Has a 30% chance to inflict the status depending on its terrain. Sure. So Secret Power or Return. I don't expect Swallow to get much action, but it's fine. Then I need 1 more move for Blaziken. And then we are good. Blaze. Blaziken. What's your last move, buddy? Yes. Swallow. Gardevoir. That's what you're missing. I do get Brick Break. I didn't realize you learned Brick Break. It's in Sutopolis. Which is kind of late, but is it better than, what, Sky Uppercut? I mean, we're not going to get Sky Uppercut till we get to the league anyway, so we should have Brick Break on you. Brick Break. Alright, and then your last move can be a coverage move or literally anything. What do you want? What do you want? For your last slot, Blaziken. You can learn Flamethrower. It's in Mauville City. It's 95 and 100 versus an 80. Yeah. Why are we learning Blaze Kick? We should have Flamethrower. I will have Blaze Kick in there just in case. And then you have another move slot. So whatever we want to put it in there. Rock Tomb for flying types. And really, that's it. Ground type, Earthquake for electric types. Which we exclusively don't run into after we beat the electric type user. So, how useful that is. I could teach it bulk up, but I don't think that helps us really. I'm also gonna put Fire Blast on this moveset. I mean, we can Infernape special. We can Infernape special it. Just literally just give it a physical option and a special option, although there's no physical special split in this game. So it would be Flamethrower at 95 base power, not 90. And then Fire Blast at 120. which isn't a bad option. But yeah, I just don't know what the last move for you is. If I really want to have cut, I can give Blaziken cut right here. Yeah, that's the problem with early gens. There's just not movesets. I guess the question is, let me look at a damage roll on Larry specifically. Let me see. I'm gonna run that damage calc. Blaziken. Walrein. At an even level, it does 56. At a +1, it gives us a chance to OHKO. So what I can do is I can +2 Blaziken. Guarantee a one-shot. Unfortunately, Swords Dance isn't in this game. Walrein probably knows Surf. What's Surf doing? 98%, so I have to one-shot it. Where's a... I know it's got Sheer Cold too. But Glalie doesn't know anything in this generation, I don't think. I don't want this. I want just this. Glalie shouldn't be able to hit me. And its only other coverage is Dark. Yeah. So it's hitting me. I'm resisting it every time. Yeah, so I need... Let me give you Bulk Up. Which then means we double Bulk Up on the first one. On the first Glalie. I'm gonna see where I lose you at. 95, we're still there. What level is the Walrein? 53. Ah, that's 300 damage. Who would have guessed? I am assuming I'm gonna go at like 50, 53 myself. If we're even level, I win. If I'm at 50 +2, I win. At 49, so I have to be at level 50 with Blaziken by the league. With neutral stuff. Alright, I like that idea. Cool. I think that's it for the team. I just wanted to run that calc because I needed to look at that calc. Alright, so now you get to, because I don't have the layout done. Enjoy the lag spike. I need to finish the layout, you know. If we're going to do this. And the reason I don't have the layout finished is, yeah. Because I did something different with this time around that I haven't done in the past. So I've not been able to make it yet. This isn't helping me. That'll do. No. It's not gonna. This shouldn't take me that long. It was basically made, but I need to get it completely made. Crap. Alright. That'll do. I also need my file. So that's where is this thing? Do. Alright. It's done. Let's save changes. And then what else do I need? I need a file to play, actually. You know, it might be helpful to have a file to play. Do. What do I not need right now? I don't need my stream deck. Is this one? So we can got that goes in it. Do I need to put any... Not like I need to put anything into it, right? I should look up. Ludicolo evolves via leaf stone, yeah. Because I might have just sold the team and not actually been done with it. Waterstone. Okay. This is the grass type. I think it's because I think of Shiftry. I don't want to watch a video. Waterstone can be done by the digging treasure could also be found in the abandoned ship. Which means we do not have a Ludicolo. That would mean we don't get a Ludicolo until we beat Tate and Liza. I like that. Because the only places you can find it are diving for the digging treasure hunter or finding it in the abandoned ship. Both of which you need dive for. But you do not get dive until... Yeah. So that's a problem. What's your big problem? Yeah, that's what the diving hunter is. But you still have to dive to get it. That's a big problem. Wish I didn't close all those tabs now. Yeah. I don't have my... I can't even change scenes, bro. Can't even change scenes right now. What is this? What is open here that I... Oh, get off my screen. Alright. So I don't really need to randomize anything. I need my copy of Sapphire. Do I even have a copy? That's Alpha Sapphire. Oh, jeez. I don't even think I have a copy of Sapphire now. I have to have one. There it is. Alright. It's there. Cool. Yeah, you have to have dive, so you cannot get Ludicolo until after the 7th gym, which is way too late. It does not work for what we're trying to do. Which then makes me... Yeah, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Right. Ironic. Oh, I know why it's doing this. There it goes. Yeah, treasure hunting. Yeah. Which then puts us back into the boat of... We can't have C-Dot because it's the version exclusive. Which I think limits us to either choosing Wingle or choosing Skirmish. Here's Roxanne. So it's either Wingle or Shroomish has to be on the team. Because Ludicolo can't. With it evolving that late, there's no use. I cannot use it. Yeah. But I think the problem with Breloom is it doesn't have any grass type moves. And its special attack stat is 60. So we're using Pelipper. We have to be able to get through Roxanne. She's the first gym leader. She's rock type. We do not beat her with Blaziken. You know, if we had a Blaziken, we might beat her, but we don't. So Pelipper's on the team. It's the only viable option. Which then might make me change Torpedo around, because we don't need it. Or actually, I need to change everything. So Pelipper should have Surf. It'll be like an HM user. Surf, dive, fly. And really, Waterfall should be its last moveset. That's how I always used it. Swallow's not needed anymore because we have Pelipper for fly. So we can open that slot back up. The Sharpedo still take our dark type position though. Yeah, but you can't have, if you're doing it based on the correct levels, you should not have a Combuskin by the time you fight Roxanne. So now it's Blaziken, Pelipper, Gardevoir, Manectric, Sharpedo. Do I need a grass? I think having a grass type would be more beneficial. Because Sharpedo is just giving us extra coverage on what we already have. Really? Having a grass type might be beneficial to us. I mean, it's not like we absolutely need a grass type. If we look at our set, you know, with the 5 Pokemon we have, we probably beat everything. Like, we have a fire, water, grass. We do not have a grass type. So how do we beat May? How do we beat her? We need it for her Swampert. We need a grass type. We have a slot open, you know, because Blaziken, Blastoise, Blaziken, Pelipper, Trick, and from keeping Sharpedo, and that's that. The Cacturn's really late. It's like really late. I mean, we are using a Sharpedo, which is just as long, but dark types can get away with that because it's their dark types. I don't care. Dewford, you don't give me anything. Don't think there's any dark types. I mean, grass types in here, but I'll look. Yeah, 107, 108, 109 don't matter. 109 doesn't matter. Slateport doesn't really matter. We could get an Oddish. Sunstone's gonna be the same issue. I don't know if you're noticed this, but I'm looking at a screen that tells me where everything is. Okay, I'm looking at a screen. It gives me everything I'm trying to find. I don't know if your eyes are working or what, but yeah. Cacking is so far away. So our next bet is here, and then again, it's the same issue. It's an excuse. What's up, Jimmy? How you doing? Oh, work's going well. New office, yes. So this is where we get cacking it for the first time. So basically our limitations are well, it's the same office. I have a green screen. It's not a new office. So, yeah, it's Oddish or Cacnea. That's 111, which I don't have a May. So 103 doesn't matter. 110. So I need it for 110. Cacnea is too late. I need it for right here. I know, it's right. It's really cool. Totally worth 10 grand that I paid for it. So I need it right here. Not well, because I just had to redo my entire team because I got rid of Ludicolo, because you can't have Ludicolo until after you've beaten Tate and Liza, which makes it very irrelevant. Because Lombre not even good. Like Lombre doesn't even become good when it evolves. It's just kind of mid. And I thought I could get a Stone faster for some reason. But I cannot get one until after I have Dive, which is after you beat Tate and Liza. So, yeah. It's gone. Now I gotta figure out... I want a Grass type for the Swampert. The Marsh Stomp. And it's also nice to have for Wallace and some other spaces. But my options right now are either Breloom or Vileplume, which I would not mind using Vileplume. Man, that's 60 special attack from Breloom. For a 40 base power Mega Drain. Giga Drain's only 60 base power in this game? Gee. Plus Grass is good against Archie's team too. So we're looking at Vileplume, because some Blossom's gonna have the same issue. And you're literally... How do you... Wait. Vileplume might be the same issue. Uncatch. I don't care if it's uncatchable. I want to look at its evolution. It's a Leaf Stone. Which, guess what we have to do to get that? I don't even get Mega Drain. This is worse than the Lombre. And we know water, grass and ground, water ground is such a good typing that there's only one weakness, and that's grass. Yeah, but it's still in Moss Deep, so it's still the 7th gym. Do you realize that before you say it? Nope. That's way too late. This is the problem with clicking Blaziken, is you have to figure out how to beat Marsh Stomp. Which, I guess, Water Gun and Mudshot isn't terrible. Is there a typing that resists both water and ground? So water resists... water gets resisted by water, grass, and dragon. Ground is resisted by grass. So yeah, grass type. Oh, we just keep running into a circle. It's really annoying. Because 110 is the cycling path, right? 110 is not even the cycling path. 119 is the cycling path. No, 119, that's the, that's the Weather Institute. So this is cycling path. I mean, maybe Mega Drain's enough. I had TM somewhere. Let me pull those up. Giga Drain is 123 Trainer Hill. Where the frick is Route 123? It's the long boy. It'd be the long boy. You have to have a grass type. Well, I mean, if we're gonna get it, it's gonna be a grass type Pokemon, so. Yeah. Mega Drain until then? That's kind of nuts. Alright, so nothing is working. So it's a Gloom or it's a Lombre, which I think both can deal with Marshtomp. But they're not permanent solutions to the team. I should know this because I'm playing PokeMMO right now, and I have a Lombre as my water type. And it exclusively sucks. So... it's just a hard call for the last gym slot. Unless I can give something with the grass coverage. It's only grass TMs, Bullet Seed, Giga Drain. Anybody want to learn Bullet Seed? It's learned legitimately only by grass types and Gulpin. Cool. How about... I guess I can see what gets Mega Drain. I'm assuming just grass types. Yep, literally just grass types. I guess Beautifly and Kabutops are not. You don't even get it on Oddish or Gloom. Water resists water, so Pelipper can deal with. Yeah. Pelipper can deal with it, I guess. The question is, what else do I need then? I mean, honestly, Pelipper deals with May's entire team. Besides not having a great matchup for the Marshtomp. Blaziken deals with the Team Aqua people. We have an electric type to counter that on the other side that we need, which is the Golbat's the only real issue. Or Crobat, whichever one it ends up being. Gym leaders. Pelipper beats Roxanne. Pelipper beats Brawly. Watson's beaten by Blaziken. Flannery. I do not have a good counter for... Well, I guess I have a Pelipper. And for Winona, I don't have anything for Winona besides Ice Beam on Sharpedo. That's a good question. If I'm going to keep Sharpedo, which I think we do, does Pelipper or Sharpedo have a better special stat? My gut tells me it's Pelipper. Pelipper is a 85. It's actually Sharpedo. Sharpedo is a 95. So Sharpedo keeps Ice Beam. Tate and Liza, we have 2 water types. We literally just win. Wallace, we have a... So that's the thing. The only thing we have for Wallace is a electric type. But a grass type doesn't help us anywhere else besides Wallace and May. This is tough. The limitations of early game Pokemon, not having a lot of A, good moves, or B, items and stuff is also a problem. I mean, if we go to 119, we get Tropius. Gives us our Flymon too. But we have to fight Brent. Yeah, I need to, if I'm gonna get a grass type, it's gotta be before then. So this is too late. What else do we need? We don't really need anything else. Like, even our TMs are covered, or HMs are covered. Like, I don't know what else we would need. What about Wally's team? What does Wally's team have that I might need to deal with? The Altaria and the Gardevoir, which we have. No problem. So Wally's a cakewalk with this team. Yeah, fighting wins that. Blaziken also beats Glacia, straight up. Then we have Ice Moves that deals with Drake's team. Blaziken deals with Skarmory. Water type deals with Cradily. Water type deals with Claydol. Or Dark type deals with Claydol. Water type, Rock type, Water type deals with Armaldo. Fighting type deals with Aggron. Fire type deals with Metagross or a dark type deals with Metagross. So we have literally everything we need. I don't think there's a type that we do not take care of at the moment, which is good, but it means what happens to this last slot? It's like it might just be something really, really niche. And I have no idea what that is. So I'm trying to think, like, we have coverage for Dragon, we have coverage for Ice. Let's go through the types. That's the best way to do this. Type chart. Normal, we have Blaziken for. Fire, we have Pelipper for. Water, we have... there is a water ground type in his gym. He has a... yeah, I think we might need a grass type just for the niche of having a grass type. We don't have a ground type move for electric types, but we do have a fire type that deals with the 2 electric types we have to deal with, so we're fine. Fighting, we have Psychic and Flying. Rock, we have Water. Ground, we have Water. Fairy, which doesn't exist. Psychic, we have Dark. Dark, we have Fighting. Ghost, we have... we don't have a coverage for Ghost either. Oh, we do. Dark. Poison, we have Psychic. Bug, we have Fire and Flying. Flying, we have Electric and Ice. Dragon, we have Ice. Steel, we have Fighting and Fire. Ice, we have Fighting and Fire. So, we have every coverage done. The only thing we do not have coverage for is the water ground types. So it has to be a grass type that we have to choose. 2 of them can't evolve until very late, and 1 of them we don't get till the 4th gym. Which is a problem. So I think it's either taking Ludicolo, we're either doing Ludicolo again, or we're taking okay. It's gonna be that or Cacturne. And Cacturne with 115 in both stats. It's pretty good. Again, the only issue is we don't have a grass type move for a very long time. Yeah, I could teach it Bullet Seed, so that's not the worst case scenario. The problem is its move coverage does not get me anywhere. And you only get, what, Strength Cut and Flash? So it takes Strength off the Sharpedo, but I don't know if it's giving us anything. I guess the other thing about Cacturne is, when does it evolve? It's 38, right? 32. It should be well before we get to Moss Deep. How long have I been on for? An hour and a half. Jeez. It's definitely the hardest slot I think I've had to fill in a long time. Because we're so limited. Which is why I haven't done games like this. They're so difficult to build teams for. I mean, I could Spikes for Chip on things. I have Pin Missile. Extra coverage for Psychic types. Which really only helps us with Tate and Liza, and we have 2 water types anyway. Feint attack at 29. Actually, because that Guard of War just double teams into our dark type. Which means I'm having to hit a roll. That takes care of it. Alright, I'm gonna go Cacturn. Only because of... only because of... Feint attack. Literally only because of Feint attack. Alright. The other thing... What? Where's Focus Punch? 115. I could give it Focus Punch. I also could give it Toxic, but Strength. Yeah. I could run the really annoying set with Sandstorm and Double Team. And just make it a incredibly... things go bad, click the Cacturn button. Or Sandstorm, 111 South. I mean... I don't know what else I'm going to put on your moveset. Does that help me anywhere? Not really. Well, by stream. It'll fix itself. So I definitely need to tether if I can. You need better moves, dude. Alright, so we are doing Giga Drain, Bullet Seed. That's gonna be better than Absorb. Feint Attack. That's all I got. I can Growth. That would give it boosts in its stats. I have Leech Seed. I can Sand Attack. I mean, there's really not a lot. Could go for poison coverage that does nothing. I can Pin Missile. But if I'm gonna fight a Psychic type with a Cacturn, I'm gonna use this Dark move.
What the?
Yeah, there's no point in teaching Pin Missile.
Ghost.
I really don't want to spend time getting double teamed though. Alright, we'll do Growth Leech Seed. Is that everything? I think this Cacturn, the real question is Cacturn. I mean, with 115 in both stats, it's not a bad Pokemon. Nothing's getting Earthquake. We don't need Earthquake. I mean, it has a higher special stat than Ludicolo anyway. Which is nuts. And it has a higher special stat than Vileplume, so I mean, why, yeah. Okay. That's the best team. Finally got it made. Oh, jeez. Hey, man. Took way too long. I think we cover everything. We have Firewater Grasp for May's team. Wally's team is destroyed by Blaziken and Pelipper. Or Blaziken and Sharpedo, I guess, in this case. Roxanne, Team Aqua loses to Blaziken and Manectric. Roxanne is beaten by Pelipper. Brawly's beaten by Pelipper and Kirlia. Watson's beaten by Blaziken. Flannery's beaten by Pelipper. And Sharpedo, if I have it by that point in time, which I don't think I don't have Sharpedo by that point in time. Dad's beaten by Blaziken. Winona's beaten by Manectric and Sharpedo. Tate and Liza are beaten by a combination of Sharpedo, Pelipper, and Cacturn. Wallace is beaten by Cacturn and Manectric. Puts us at the league. Well, it puts us at Wally, which we've already discussed. We kick his face in. Sydney's beaten by Blaziken. Phoebe's beaten by either Sharpedo or Cacturn. Glacier's beaten by Blaziken and Manectric. Drake is beaten by Sharpedo, and Steven is a group effort. So yeah, we got everything. All because of a Waterstone. Yeah, we still... Well, the thing is, we get Cacturn at 32, and by level 32, that's Winona's gym. I would assume. So let's see, what the 119, yeah, 32 would be Winona's gym. So we would have it a whole gym before, and we do probably need that slot for... That is going to be a big component of beating Tate and Liza too. So, yeah, and we need to have it, but we just had to get there. So basically now I need to make the layout again. It's not completed yet. And then I need to set everything up. So I think I'm probably just going to end stream. I know it's a little early. And I know I started really late for everyone, but I don't want to just sit here and be messing around with stuff. So we will pick up the first looks into the actual team in the next stream. I did change the stream time, by the way. If you are watching this and you're like, "Hey, Chaos, you weren't here at 1 o'clock." I'm going to be starting at 2. I'm not making it home by 1 o'clock. I didn't even make it home by 2 o'clock today. So I just pushed it to 2 to 4 instead of 1 to 3. So hopefully that helps us out a little bit with that, and we will be ready to go with the best team for next week. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you want to check out more of the content and you want to support what I'm doing here. You also check me out on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, Discord, Twitter, and Invisible Corporations, my other YouTube channel. You can see plenty of the other content going up from me, but that is going to be it for me and the best team today. Thank you for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. Until next time, my name is Chaos. I'm signing off. Stay safe, and as always,